Hi there. I wanted to give you a quick tour of Canvas in case you aren't familiar with it, and also of our course. So the first thing you're going to see when you open Canvas, and here is the website that you would be going to. When I put in CAS, it automatically opens up this page. And as you can see, it has my username and password. Obviously, you would be using your own on that. And then you log in and it's going to take you to this page. This is going to be your Psych 101 class with me. This part is going to look a little different on our homepage once I edit all of this and make it specifically for Psych 101. But the homepage will have some information, useful information for you. Over here on the very left side, you'll see courses. And when you click on those courses, this is the course well, all of your courses will come up, but you'll see Psych 101. When you click on this, you'll have the Psych 101 class, and you'll click on that class, which is going to be this course. The groups tab here, if you click on it, you'll find any groups that I would assign. So maybe if I give an assignment that I'd like you to work with a group on, I might put you all in groups, and this is where you would find that. The calendar will have when things are due, assignments, quizzes, probably the exams, even though those sometimes are tentative depending on how quickly or long we take to get through different chapters. The inbox is where if I were going to send you an email personally or to the whole class, you would find it here. You also can send emails yourself. You would select your course and then put the person's name, and it'll come up as you start typing usually, as long as you have the correct course. And the next tab here is Commons. This is where you can find all kinds of resources. It's a really good resource if you're having some questions or just want some help maybe on a paper or a concept of some sort. The Help tab is that last tab there to the left. You click on Help and you'll find Canvas resources, and this is also where you could ask me a question if you'd like. Going back to the courses, you will find here, and this grayed out area you will not see, but here at the home page, like I said, you'll have some useful information. Announcements, if and when I send an announcement, you'll get that through your email, but you also can come to this page and see any announcements that I've posted. So that might be reminding you of a quiz that's due, an assignment that's due, or any other information that I just want to get to you before or after class. Discussions is another important tab. As you can see, I've already entered some discussions, and as we go through different chapters, I will ask you pertinent questions about some topic that we talked about in a particular chapter, and I'll ask you something specific, and then usually I'll also ask you, after you've done that, to reply to two other students, maybe that have the same similar idea as you or something completely opposite. So that this is going to be an important page for you. Discussions will be under the modules page, which we're going to get to, but just in case you wanted to go back and see the discussions, it's here. Grades, obviously you know what that is. That's where anything that is assigned that has points will be. People would be all the people in your course. The syllabus, self-explanatory, that's where we would have the syllabus, all the information, the dates, the different chapters. And of course, the syllabus is always tentative, like I said a little earlier. Sometimes chapters take longer or shorter, and so the dates are tentative. Quizzes, again, this is going to be under modules as well, but quiz is kind of self-explanatory. Each chapter you will have a quiz, and then usually about 3 chapters are going to be combined to make up your exam. So you have 4 exams in this class. Modules is a very important page. So here, this course orientation and policies, I may change and put that on the home page, but that's important information for you to look at another time. But as you can see, I've done all the modules, and you'll see that this is the first chapter here. Thinking Critically with Psychological Science. And then I'm always going to have some kind of short video to go along with it. Being that it's an online class, when you look at the PowerPoints, you don't have the advantage of me talking you through it and adding my examples and sharing things with you. And so I'm going to do that for each chapter. I also am going to include a crash course video, which is a great resource. They do a really good job explaining things. So most chapters I will include that. And then as we talked about earlier, there's going to be a discussion for each chapter where you're going to respond, and then you will reply to two other students, peers as well. And then also, like I said, there's the quiz there. So for example, there's chapter 1, 2, and 3, and then you'll see here after the third chapter, we're going to have an exam, and there's also a thought paper, which I'll explain later more in depth what that's about. And then this is the chat portion. This is, if you had a question for somebody in the class or me, I guess. But, if you had a question for a student, maybe you didn't go to class and you're not sure if you have a quiz the next day or if there's an assignment due, you could chat with somebody or ask a question, and anybody that got on in the class would be able to help you out. NetTutor is another good resource if you're needing information on a topic that you don't understand, and maybe I'm not available at that moment. Maybe it's 2 o'clock in the morning or something. So this is not just for my class, obviously, there's psychology, but it's for any of the subjects here that you might need help with. So that pretty much sums up the majority of what you'll need to get started with my course. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. I hope that you've had some experience with Canvas. And if you haven't, there's lots of resources, including myself, but I also can send you to some videos and that type of thing to help you out. So I hope this wasn't too long and was understandable. And I hope to see and talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.